Hey, hello guys, how are you? Fine, I hope. So, we start a new video about Ansible. In this video, number 15, we are going to talk about loops, very important things into Ansible, and we use with clause, okay? If you want, you can subscribe to my channel to not miss the next video. If you want to find documentation about loops and items with clause, you can go into this link, okay? With in Ansible is a prefix for with item, with file glob. We'll see that into this video. With is a group of loops only. So you can find with items, maybe more useful with into Ansible. This is a simple loop to use a simple list. Okay, you have with nested. This is a list of list, and with dict. This is a loop on dictionary, Python dictionary. You have with file glob. We'll see that in another video, and we'll see that into this video, but with very simple example. Okay. And this is a list of files in a directory, and you can discover this file with a pattern, but with file glob is not recursive. Okay, you can use with file tree. This is like with file glob, but with a recursive mode. Okay. And so you have with together. With together, this is when you have two lists and you want to combination of these two lists. For example, if you have one list ABC and another list 1, 2, 3, you can do a combination, and you have a single list. A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, and C1, C2, C3. Okay, and you have with sequence to use a range with interval. If you want to use a range 1 to 100, for 100, for example, you can do it. You have with a random choice. This is when you have you specify a list in your with clause, but Ansible make a choice and do a random choice. Sorry, and this value. Okay, with first found, not useful, not very useful. Ansible takes the first element into the list. With lines, this is when you want to get each line of a file, for example, and you can iterate on each line. With underscore ini, when you want to browse a file with ini format. With inventory host names, when you want to get hosts in an inventory file. Okay. So, to do an example, first of all, I use the script we have already seen in the video number 12 to deploy some container like virtual machine. To do it, I use my script deploy.sh, and I use -- create option, and I specify 3 containers. Okay, this script create 3 containers, and I have 3 IP. Okay, to help me and do it more quickly, I use -- Ansible, and -- Ansible create a directory, Ansible dir directory, and into this directory we have now one file, one inventory file with my 3 IP. Okay, and to start, I must create a playbook file with, for example, a playbook.yml, and I specify the name of this playbook. This is my first playbook, for example, and I specify target server. In my case, I want to use all target servers, and to do it, I specify all, because all server, all these 3 servers are into the whole group. Okay, and now I want to use some tasks, and in our first example we use with items. This is very, very useful into Ansible, and you see that very, very many times. Okay, to do it, be careful to indentation. So in this task, what I do, I use file module. I specify I want to create some files into a dir into /tmp/xavkey. I want to create some files into this directory. This file is into txt format. I want I want to create some directory. Okay, this is directory. I specify a state to directory. I want a recursive mode because Xavkey directory is not created. Okay, but I want to create when this directory is not created. And in my case, I use with items. With items work with list, and with items browse this list, and in this list I have Xavkey 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and to use with items, this is a loop, and you can use item variable. Okay, an item variable, and item variable take the value of each loop. Okay, Xavkey 1, Xavkey 2, and Xavkey 3, and Xavkey 4. So I save it, I run it, and I go into Ansible dir, and I do Ansible -dir playbook -i, and I specify my inventory file and playbook.yml. I run it, and now if I check what I have, I see on each server Ansible do create Xavkey 1, Xavkey 2, Xavkey 3, and Xavkey 4. If I go into one server like this, SSH 172.17.0.2, for example, use a bash, and I can do ls/tmp/xavkey. We have created a Xavkey directory with recursive mode, and if I do it, I have 4 directory: Xavkey 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. And now I want to use an nested list. This is a list of dictionaries. And in our case, I use this one. And you can see this is very, very useful. So I go into Visual Code, Studio Code, and I remove this task to change to this one. Okay. So in our case, we want to create a file into each directory. So in our case, we want to add a specific file into a specific directory. We have 2 variables, and to do it more easily, we define a dictionary one line is a dictionary. This is a dictionary, another dictionary with two key, dir key and file key. Okay. For example, in the first case, we have xav key 1 for value of dir and file A, sorry, for file key. Okay, and we do a touch to create for an item with dir, and this dir is into our /tmp/xav key, and in our case for the first dictionary, we create a directory because we want to we want to use a recursive. Yes, sorry. And we want to create the directory. Oh, this is not necessary because we have already created this directory in the last task, in the previous task. And into this directory, xav key 1, we want to create file A. Into this, in this case, we have item.dir for the key and .file for the key, and we add the slash to identify the file. Okay, so we have we play this loop into each servers. So I save it, and now I go into the terminal like it, I run it again, and if I check the output, what we see, we can see we have into xav key 1 dir file A into server.3.2.4, and for file B into xav key 2 directory for server.2, 3, 4. So if you check into our directory, what we have the same directory, but if I check into xav key 1, I have file A for my file. Okay, if I check into xav key 2, I have file B and 3 file C and 4 for file D. Perfect. This is a loop on dictionary. Okay, and now if you want to have a better code, you can copy these lines, you can cut, and you can add vars to specify some vars, and into vars we tell my list like this, and I can paste my line like this, and into with items I can add my list var like this, and save it. If I run it again, this is the same task. Okay, but this is more better than the previous code. Okay, because you add your list into a var. Okay, so if you want, you can use another with loop with file glob. This is very simple to test it. You can do things. You can add a directory into Ansible dir. Be careful to do it at the same level as your playbook file, and you can edit files, and into this file you can you can add some file like with this pattern .yml. Okay, so can create some file 1.yml for example, and you can add a new file 2.yml and file 3.yml and whatever. Okay, you must modify playbook and modify your task here. in our case, you can remove the vars, and to test it, very simple. Be careful to indentation, and in our case, what we do, we create an empty file, and we want to create the same file like we have into files directory on our host on the target servers. Okay, and to do it, we use FileGlob, and we specify with FileGlob we want the content of files directory. Okay, and we want to use a pattern like this with file wildcard .yml, and with FileGlob we use a new variable, item variable, like this. Maybe if you want, you can add a double quote, and we want to do an empty file, and we use state to touch, okay, with file module. Okay, so I run it again. Oh, sorry, not target /tmp. What? So. Oh, okay. And in our case, if you check, Ansible take all the paths of the file on the host. In this case, Ansible want to create entirely path into /tmp. We don't want to do it, and if you want, you can do here file name filter like this. I think it's okay. So no, no, this is not file name, base name, maybe this. Okay, this is base name. This is like Linux command line. So in our case, we have created 1, 2, 3 files. This is the same files like here, with the same name, not the same content. Be careful. And we have done that on server 2, 3, and 4. Okay. This is with FileGlob. Okay. If you want, you can do another example to use all server into all group for all target servers into your inventory file. To do it, a simple example. You can do it like this. So if you want, you can create into Xavkey directory. We want to create item, and we want first example. We do with items, and on with items we use an Ansible variable named groups, and we can specify into brackets which groups. In our case, all group. Okay, so we do that with Jinja curly brackets and like this. So if I run it like this, what we do, if I check into a server and /tmp/Xavkey, we have created 3 files named with the name of each server into all group. Okay, but more simple or more useful, we can use with inventory host names like this, and I can remove with items and do it with this with clause inventory host names, and I can specify one group like this, all, and if I run it again, I do the same things, okay? And you can specify more group with a web server group or with a DB server or whatever, okay? So I think that's all for today. Yes. Thank you for watching this video. You can find these slides with the link into the video description. Thank you for watching this video. Don't miss the next one, and I say you goodbye.